From HBO's Deaf Poetry to coffee house get-togethers, poetry slams have become an underground sensation across the country. This weekend, you can help some First Coast teens represent Florida in a nationwide slam contest. Performance poets Matthew Hernandez and James Woodard join me now. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
What I'm going to have you do, explain this whole slam thing for people who don't know.
Well, basically, Poetry Slam is a competition, with poetry. We pick 5 judges, random audience members, to judge, from a scale from 0 to 10 on exactly how the poem makes them feel. Depending on what the poem is and depending on the audience member, it kind of gives a wide variety on what they can score you as. And really, it's just a fun exhibition of, writing and poetry and giving out to the community like that.
Yeah, that's really cool. We'll talk about this Right Side Poets.
Right Side Poets is a non-profit organization out of Fort Lauderdale. A poet named Ray Dominguez started the organization and kind of piggybacked this in so that we can get into the national competition to represent Jacksonville.
Okay.
Using his nonprofit, we can get, different funding that way and different grants so that we can, make sure that everything's taken care of for us to get there.
And James, you're going to be going, right? How'd you get involved in all this?
I moved here a year ago in California, and I used to go to a lot of open mics, and I happened to meet Cuban. And he picked me up, and we've been doing it ever since.
So this is something you've been doing for a while?
Yes.
Where do you find the inspiration for what you write about?
I've just from the experiences from living. Life is what inspires me, inspires me to just do a lot of things,
Is that the same for you?
Yeah, I find just in a lot of different politics and just different things that you see throughout, the day and definitely in life situations helps me, write and express myself.
Now, Fundraiser tonight, talk about that.
The fundraiser tonight is probably one of the most important things that we're doing for the competition itself and the national. We're trying to raise as much money as we possibly can so that everything is taken care of, that the kids don't have to come out of their pocket and none of the parents or anything, so that we can all take it to the San Jose, California to, represent the city and everything. The fundraiser is going to be at, Raglan's 1023 Park Street. It's going to be a competition against the Miami Slam team and the Fort Lauderdale Slam team, and they're going to be competing against us in the Jacksonville Slam team. So it's just a fun little, competition just to raise money. But Miami ranked 15 in the competition last year out of 80 teams that competed, and Fort Lauderdale ranked 12th out of 80 teams that competed. So it's going to be fun, So hopefully it'll be a nice little show for everybody that comes out, and it probably won't really last. Maybe last about an hour.
Okay.
A nice little event that you can come out to and support.
Well, James, do you know what you're going to say already, or
Yes.
how do you plan all this?
I have a lot of poems memorized. If you're a poet, commit.
Can you give us anything little?
Yes, all right. I can do something for you.
Okay.
Crave attention.
Yeah, man.
All right. I crave attention. Just listen to what I'm spitting. I always want to be seen and heard as the coolest guy, so I can have an excuse to run from being a nerd. I get depressed when I'm by myself, so I can't really function, and when the attention's not on me, I start messing with everybody. I want to party when people are tired, and I talk about people, and when they find out, I call them lies. My conscience always says, James, check yourself before you wreck yourself, as Ice Cube says, because the world doesn't revolve around you. Life's not about you. There's a million other brothers and sisters living on the surface.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Wow, what an event. People need to go to this.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you, Matthew and James, so much for coming in. Good luck.
Yeah.
I hope it goes well. The poetry show is tonight at Raglan's. That's located at 1023 Park Street. It starts at 7:30.